Like Postgres, yeah. Like Postgres SQL source code. That time I told, right, if you people remember, source code only for learning purpose only. What exactly there in the data directory, how we are managing, further things only source one. But in real time, no one will be ready to take that risk. Manual startups and all, no one interested. So what we will do, we will go with a YAML installation everywhere, not only this software. Everywhere now we are using that one only, YAML installation only. Automatically it will connect to the internet. It will download the respective packages. Everything automatically taken care. So that is the reason most of the people will prefer YAML installation. From our side, completely less work. YAML installation, simple commands, straightforward. We no need to take care anything. But you have to make sure one thing. Before installing, if anyone asked you to install the MySQL, first you have to check whether already someone installed or not. Okay. If someone installed, whether my server is going to restart replace the existing RPM files or not, that part we need to check carefully. So now see, let me check whether anyone installed or not. I will check first. One minute. So we'll do one thing. Directly go to the Google. I don't know how to install also. Simply I will go to the Google. MySQL YAML installation or else RPM files download. Just click the download for Linux. Okay. Straightforward it is taking to download MySQL YAML repository folder. It is taking. See, I was there in the folder. For your information, actually, for your understanding purpose, I kept the location. Straightforward, you open this location. Once you open server wise, for every server, it will not contain any RPM files directly. It will contain only repo information, respective repo information. See, if you see this file, MySQL 8.0 community release, community 1, this is 14.1, right? This is for Red Hat 8 version 8.4. Second one, Red Hat Enterprise Linux 7 or Oracle 7. For that, they have a community version, right? You do one thing, you can take up to you. Which one you will prefer, you can take it. In our case, which is the operating system? Which version, our one?
8.
No, not 8. I have given yesterday 7.9, right? Use this one, CentOS. We can avoid the conflicts easily. Let me open the putty. 8 also up to you, no problem, okay? But yesterday I have given 7.9, I think. In the WhatsApp I pinged that one file. Root, just ROM, make it ROM. Your one, your wish. Check whether any MySQL installed or not. Grab MySQL, right?
So Ram, you are installing the through the RPM, huh? No,
yeah, RPM. Today RPM one I am installing actually. Okay. Yeah, leave it. I have few other things. Just a minute. Previous one I have. Let me remove that one. I'll show you. I'll show you this one. How to
so Ram, you said right yesterday you're going to share one file, right? So in that all the server and VM and everything will be there. So
I shared already. I shared the file actually.
No, I have not received any file. Can you?
You are not seeing in WhatsApp, WhatsApp group. You are there in WhatsApp group, right?
You have shared link, no?
No, I shared. Sorry. Check your mail. I sent and I replied. Yesterday 7:51 PM I replied. I sent CentOS mail. Check your mail. Okay. You given one mail, right? That mail I sent.
Okay.
If not there in the main one, you do one thing. Check in a spam.
Okay. But I install in 8 for the same.
Both are fine. Both are fine. No problem. Just a minute. Just I'm uninstalling. I'm doing cleanup, complete cleanup. rpm-qa grep postgres. Okay. Yeah. So we'll do one thing. First, let me share my screen. Just make sure nothing is there. In my system, nothing is there right now. If I do rpm-qa grep postgres, okay? Postgres, nothing. Oh, sorry, not Postgres. MySQL. Go with the MySQL. Nothing is there, right? Same as this one. Same as PostgreSQL pgdg file. MySQL also given pgdg file. You go to that folder. You go to this one. So here everything is there, but my operating system is 7.1 cat etc red hat release. Okay, open this one 7.9. So I will go with the 7 series. Okay, you go here, download is there. If you click to download, here coming, no thanks, just start my download. Actually, copy link address, you take this wget, just download it, download the file. Okay, first I have downloaded the respective file. Let me copy paste this one in the notepad. One thing, actually, please help me one thing, don't share notepad with anyone. Okay, some people, they will ask, I'm also part of the training, like that they will ask. You don't share with anyone. Okay, so just I have downloaded. Let me install this one, rpm-ivh MySQL. This community one I'm installing first. Okay, it's installed. What exactly it will do, what it might done, anyone can guess? So by default, it will not install any software. It will just create a repo, where the repo will be in etc m.repos.d folder. Go to the folder. Inside that, see, it's created a one repo, MySQL community one. Actually, MySQL community, yeah, community repo. Actually, okay, this one like created like this. No problem. Whatever it is, no problem. So if you open this file, each and every version, each and every MySQL version, see, until 8, MySQL 8 is there, MySQL 7.6, 7.5. Okay, that versions details are there here. That means that link will point to the given link. See, base URL. If you go to the link version wise, RPM files are there. Up to you, one by one you can take it and install, or else directly depend upon the server. I will do one thing, directly I will depend upon the server. Okay, once installed, make sure installed or not, grab MySQL, one repo file, software installed actually. Okay, cd enter. Second thing, do one thing very simple. Yeah, what is the command? Let me paste the exact command. rpm-ivh, right? This is the command to install the repo file. Okay, you install this file actually. In this file, after that, make sure repo existed. Repo existed. Where it is existed? Go to cd etc this folder actually. Mrepos lsfnltr MySQL community. What is that? Community source repo. No. MySQL community. One more file is there, right? MySQL community dot repo dot, normally repo, but due to RPM file, it's created like this. Whatever it is, make sure file is available. Okay, take this file. If simply repo created, now you can proceed with the yum install, right? So don't proceed with yum install. We need to do one thing actually. Enabled option is there. In this, if you open this file, if you want to install everywhere, enabled option is there. Enabled option. This option I want to see. Everything is 0, right? Right now, I will run one command. In etc, my one created in this folder, right? Repo.rpm save. That file I will do one thing. rpm.save. This is the file, exact file name you copy. I am replacing actually wherever enabled equal to 1 is there. I am going to make 0. Then only it will not check for the this one permissions, or else it will ask permission. You don't have the GPG key. Like that, it will throw error. You do one thing very simple. I am going with a simple replace one. Anyway, already all enabled 0 only, right? By default, MySQL given enabled 0 only. Nowhere enabled 1, right? If anywhere enabled 1 is there, simply with one command I am replacing. Enabled 1, I am replacing with the enabled 0. Okay, let it be. Now what I will do after that, I want to install yum enable repo MySQL community. First you need to enable the repo. Okay, this one yum enable MySQL 80 community. If you see MySQL 8.0 community repo, we are enabling, right? 1 minute. First one, see MySQL 8.0 community. This repo I am enabling. Why? I am going to install MySQL 8.0. For example, Akbar, you do one thing. If you want to install 5.7, you can enable this one. Okay. If you want to enable different one, you can enable that one. Either 5.6 or that repo you can enable. Okay. Which repo you want, you can enable that one. Yum --- enable repo. I'm enabling MySQL 8.0 community. What I need to do at the same time, install MySQL community server. In the 8 community repo, I want to install MySQL community server. Enter. You can run this as a 2 commands also. It will also work. Yum
No,
--- one
I
minute.
did. Okay.
1 minute. Yum --- enable repo. You can do MySQL 8.0 community. Later yum install MySQL community server. You can run this command also 2 times. Until this point, let me show you. Let it run first. Let it complete. It is checking all my old packages as well. But coming to MySQL, what are the things it is looking, we'll see. See, to install the MySQL, how many packages required? If I am planning to install MySQL community server, okay, what are the dependencies? One is MySQL community client package. Second one, community client plugins, community common, ICU data files, community libs. Total, you need 5 files to install the MySQL community server. If you want to install manually, you need 6 files. Okay. Why? Yes, enter Y. It will download all the 6 files. See, total how many RPM files is downloading? 6 RPM files, right? 6 RPM files it's downloading. 6 RPM files it's installing. See, order also. I will come to this point. Just you wait for 1 minute. This is very important actually. Most of the interviews they're asking just to make sure this guy has genuine knowledge or not, what they are doing. See, Akbar, I will explain your doubt first actually. Here this command is there, right? Yum enable repo MySQL 80 community. I want to work with MySQL 8. So that is the reason first time enabling community repo. Where is the repo name? If you scroll up, see in the etc m.d folder, MySQL community repo.rpm save file, I have the repo names. This is one repo, 5.6. This is 5.5 repo name. This is 5.7 repo name. This is 8 repo name. So I'm going to work with MySQL 8, right? So first I need to enable this repo. Your doubt clear, right?
Right.
So first I'm enabling this one. After that, at a time, what I'm doing, yum install also I'm doing, right? So
Yes.
up to you, whether you will run this as a single command. Let me give the alternative. See, go with a single option only, better one. You can go like this. One command also fine. Split also fine. Okay, split. split has two parts. Unnecessarily confusion. If you go with the two parts, like this you can do. First yum enable repo, this one, okay? First step. Second step, yum install community server, okay? You can do like a 2 steps. You got my point, right?
Yes.
So instead of running this one, don't mess up. You go with straightforward approach, okay? Done. Once installation done, very important. See, what command I used, this command I used, what exactly it is doing. This is very important. First, resolving dependencies, okay? Resolving dependencies. Then it is downloading the files. What are the files? 6 files downloading. Then installing, right? Let me explain this one. I want to explain one thing with one thing for you. So scroll up, little bit scroll up. See. Some people will ask, Rambabu, you have internet connectivity. Correct, right? From my Linux server, I have internet connectivity. Directly my yum install command connect to MySQL 8.0 repo, right? See, direct MySQL 8.0 community repo, it's connected and it's downloaded required RPM files.
Yes.
But real time it will not work, right?
Yeah.
Most of the production system, we don't have internet. So this yum install simply will not work. So what you need to do? So slowly go down. You can download all the RPM files. Where is the RPM files? Let me, yeah, format not came properly here. See, these 6 RPM files are there, right? Client plugin, common, ICU, libs, community client, server. These 6 RPM files you need to download first. From where you will download? See, cat MySQL community RPM save. Each repo has the base URL, right? Arun, see careful. Each RPM repo has base URL. That means it will contain respective RPM files. For example, MySQL 8.0, this is the repo, right? This is the base URL. Do one thing, go to that location until here. For example, let me go to this one, MySQL repo. Enter. So see, they clearly mentioned, right? If I go to repo, version specific, it is there. 8.0 community. If I go this one, you need for which one? Linux, right? EL actually. EL Linux. Which version Linux? 7 version, right? In the 7 version, what you need? I need 64-bit. 64-bit RPM file. See, each and every RPM files is there actually, okay? Each and every RPM file is there. My one, 8.0.29, right? We are going today. Go here. No, 1 minute RPM file actually. See, 1 minute. If you see client, common, dev library, all the 6 RPM files are there. If you are not believing my things actually, what I'm saying, if you are not believing, see, each and every file I'll show you. This is one RPM files, right? Let me check. Control F. 1 minute. Go here. Just go here. Scroll up. Go to the exact path. Somewhere I done a mistake actually. Community EL7, direct 7, right? EL7. Here where I am actually EL7. Okay. Until here. It is copying to until here. In this location, it is going with a wait SRPMs. It's actually not coming full path. 1 minute. Community client actually, okay? Client, maybe I'll go with the plugins. Plugins, forget about version. Search, any files are there? Okay, see, each and every version. Each and every version plugin file is the bad thing is actually just a minute. I need full path. If I'm looking for full path, automatically downloading actually, okay? So that's the problem. So this one dragging not possible, okay? If dragging possible, everything you will come to know. Each and every version you will come to know, okay? So that is the problem. Or else, yeah, how can I get the version number here? Bad thing.
You can copy the link, right?
Oh, this
Right
one,
click, copy
if I
link.
copy
You
also.
can see in the info bar. You put a cursor on that file. You can see in the info bar.
Here it is coming actually.
Yes.
22, right? Correct. You are correct.
Hmm.
22. This one 23, 29. We need 29, right? So 29. So you need to download each RPM file. Right click, copy link address. For example, if you want to download one by one files, actually, see sample I'm showing actually. I will delete it anyway. So some files are there. If I want to delete that file, I can download like this. Okay. Each and every total, how many files we need? 6 files, right? All the 6 files you need to download from here. Okay. Yeah.
But internet will not running from this system, right?
No,
Like
then
we need
what
to.
you will do? Anyway, internet was no. Simply I shown you. If internet was not working, what you will do? Just open, download, right? After
Yeah,
that,
in
what you
Windows,
will do?
WinSAP.
WinSCP. From local machine to Linux server, WinSCP you can use copy. Okay. Copy that all the 6 files. Then adder also there. If you do straightforward whatever you want in the one order, it will not work. You need to follow the order. Where is the order? Scroll up. The installation order it's followed, right? First, MySQL community common, client plugin, lib, client, ICU data, server. Okay. This is the order. This order only you should follow, or else it will fail. Okay. Whatever it is, installation done. Grab MySQL. See how many files installed. Make sure total 6 files installed, right? Perfect. Let me come here. Validation. Okay. Validation whether installation done or not. The part you need to validate. My one done. Okay. If you do this one, next actually I will go to the start services. Just service actually, it will create a service file MySQL D start. Okay. Just run this command to start the services. To start services. The good thing, everything it will create by default when you're going with the yum installation. Service MySQL D start. Run this command, you will find one message. See careful. Service MySQL D start. What they are saying? Even though you are running service MySQL D start, internally I'm using which one? Systemctl. Yes, perfect. Systemctl start MySQL D, right? I'm using like that. It is clearly saying. Let it be, no problem. So this is the message. Okay, you will get the message. Can I check actually status? So what happened? Service running, right? See, redirecting to bin systemctl status service file. Service is running actually. Okay, active. It's up and running actually. Okay, let it run. So this is the one you can able to check the status file. Status actually. Service status. Copy paste. Now one more option also there, right? Systemctl status. Which one? MySQL D. So both are same, right? Even though you are using service one, both are same actually. Let it be. Let it be. So R use below command. Below command, okay. Below command for checking the services. Let it be. After that, what I will do? Services starting, okay. Check ps-ef. Grab MySQL. If you check this one, MySQL D process running. Okay. So before that, I want to find one more thing actually. Where is my bin location? So by default, for your information, by default, no. By default, MySQL will install its binaries. Its binaries in USR bin location. Okay. USR bin location. Go to the USR bin. CD USR bin. Okay. ls-ltr MySQL.start. Check the utilities. If you see, some MySQL utilities are there actually. Okay. These are the above are the MySQL utilities. For your information, compared to PostgreSQL, MySQL very simple and very lightweight. Okay. Nothing much to discuss more actually. Other than the engines, if you see overall MySQL, other than engines, nothing will be there, right? So above are the MySQL utilities. You know MySQL for database connectivity, MySQL admin for to performing the admin activities. Dump for taking the backup. This is for import. MySQL import. This is for data export. This is for checking the database information. Okay, something like that. This is for MySQL upgrade. Few things are there. We'll see one by one later. Okay. For now, above are the utilities. Now, validation. So check one utility. For example, MySQL -- help actually. Okay, -- help, or else you can simply get the version info. It should display the correct information. Then only I can decide like my MySQL services are up and running and it installed properly, right? So this is the way of installing MySQL. Forget about data directory and all. I will show you. Okay, how to do that and I will show you. Now, if you remember one thing, yesterday while installing generic binaries, by default it's created a root password, right? Anyone remember that one?
Yes.
See, if you see generic installation yesterday one, source code, while I'm doing source code installation, whenever you are doing the initialize, it is giving the root password, right? Root user password. Correct? See, root user password. But what about today one? Today I have done M installation, right? Where exactly root password? This is very funny thing actually. So by default, your log files will be available in var log. See where exactly it is showing. Let me show you. Just a minute. Scroll down. So now after the validation, you can check for the root password. If you don't have root password, you cannot do anything. You are not eligible to log in. So in var_log, see, go to the var folder, log folder, var log folder, ls-ltr. Okay, var log folder. It is creating MySQL d.log by default. Okay, ls-ltr MySQL.dlog. So go to this location. For root password, go to below location. Okay, go to below location. So very simple. They given a one temp password. See, open the temp MySQL d.log file. MySQL d.log. Actually, lot of things are there. We will think like some confusion actually. Where exactly it is and all, we will feel confusion. So don't worry. Actually, simple. See, little bit scroll down this one. If you see first third line in the MySQL.dlog file, right? First it is initializing the server. Initialization common, right? Once initialization done, it is generated root user password. See, correct? So easiest method, instead of opening the file, simply I can make like this. Where it is like this, I can make it cat MySQL d.log grep temp password. You can search for the temporary password field. Simply your password is displaying here, right? So this is the easiest method. I came to this location to show you. Without coming to this location also, you can simply do that. See what I have done. Very simple command below one. Grep. Simply I used grep command. See, grep command, a temporary password. I'm searching with this one. Straightforward this one also. You can use two things. Grep this one. See, you can straightforward use this one. You will get the root password. Okay, or else directly go to the above location. See, two methods. Up to you. Which one you need? You can use that method only. Up to you. Go to the location. Okay, or first one or second one. Root password. If you don't know, you cannot do anything. Okay, you cannot log in. Okay, done. I have the root password, but it's always bad habit. Keeping the root password same is always bad habit. For that, MySQL given actually secure installation. Okay, you proceed with a secure installation. Where is the secure installation? Let me go to there. cd usr bin ls-ltr. What is that? MySQL star. If I do, lot of utilities are there. Out of these utilities, MySQL secure installation is the one utility. Okay, this one will give you some information. Let run. You just run this one. Up to you. You can run like this. usr bin / MySQL secure installation. Enter. Okay, what it is saying actually? Any inputs? Someone tell me it is throwing error. Why it's throwing error?
Because it's not accessing the root password.
So access denied for user root. So who will own by all the MySQL things?
Root.
All MySQL, no, MySQL data files and all. Who owns that default? MySQL user, right? Yes,
But
you
we are
are
doing installation with the root, right?
installation with root user,
Okay.
but all the files owned by MySQL users only. Okay. Yesterday, what we have done? Explicitly, I'm mentioning MySQL user, hyphen MySQL user, but today not like that. So my yum installation completely taking care actually. Okay. My yum installation completely taking care. I no need to do anything from my side. So to work with this one, I need to jump to MySQL user. Correct? This one. So second thing, now type MySQL, give the full path. USR bin MySQL secure installation, right? You give the full path, enter. What it is saying?
Root
Enter
password.
password for root user. You have the password, right? This password, you take it, enter. Okay. Once you enter, what is saying actually? 1 minute. What happened? Just a minute. Wait. Give me a minute. Just give me a minute. Just wait a minute. Start align default. Why? Am I using previous file? 7/20/13. 1 minute. Let me check the date. Okay. That is morning file. My bad. 1 minute. The password is wrong. Okay. Password is wrong. Whatever the password I given, right? That is wrong actually. That one today morning one is there. Just a minute. Let me stop the services. See the timestamp. The timestamp is different. Whatever we are getting, right? If you scroll up, it bit scroll up in the this one. What is the timestamp actually? The timestamp 7:20. That is almost 12 o'clock, right? Night 12 o'clock, 12 a.m. That is different. This one is different actually. Just a minute. Let me stop the services first. Systemctl stop MySQL. MySQL. Just a minute. No, MySQL D. Check the services. I stopped MySQL. Okay, RPM-QA grab MySQL. So earlier you have used install command, right? Yuminstall command. Same command you can do the yum remove for uninstallation. See, one way you can treat like a uninstalling I'm doing. So uninstalling, you do one thing, just don't keep the enable option. Okay, just yum remove. You go with the yum remove. So I'm removing the previous one. I want to fresh reinstall. Then only I will get the fresh root password. Why? Okay. RPM-QA grab MySQL. Check for MySQL one. Any dependency thing says there to do forcefully. Yes. -, no DBS. Okay, uninstallation very easy. Check for QA grab MySQL. So cleanup should be do properly. Here, leave it. Leave this one. You are at this place, right? Until this place. Uninstallation. I will come back to that one. Don't worry. Okay. Uninstallation of MySQL. You come to here. MySQL. Okay. MySQL. First, stop the services. Where I'm doing actually. I have done this one, right? Systemctl stop MySQL D. Straightforward I done. After that, I checked RPM-QA grab MySQL. What are the packages are there? So after that, you do one thing, uninstall. Okay, RPM-E. I don't want to look for the dependencies. Straightforward, you uninstall all the files. Later, you do one thing, check whether MySQL still it is installed or not. You check. Okay, I checked, nothing is there. And one more thing, cd enter, go to the user bin path ls-ltr, check for MySQL. Any packages are there? Any packages are there? Everything gone, right? Okay, leave this one. Clean up properly. Next one, rm-rf in where folder, where log, which file? MySQL file, right? So you remove both the files, MySQL and MySQL.log, both you remove. That is one way of cleanup. And one more thing, cleanup should be proper. Okay, if anywhere you are doing, cleanup should be do properly. Next one, in etc, if you see, we have a one RPM file. Okay, my.cnf file. I want to remove all the things, whatever the previous one is there. That one I'm removing etc my.cnf. And one more thing, one more file also there. In etc m.repos.d ls-ltr MySQL star. Any files related to MySQL, rm-rf, remove that file. Okay, this one. So this is the proper cleanup. And one more thing, I have done the proper cleanup. Second thing, check for one more file. Find /name ib data. You check for this file. Anywhere it is there or not, we'll see. Let it run. Nowhere it is there. And one more thing, give me 1 minute. Let's see enough. So go to this location once, cd varlib mysql ls-ltr. If you see by default data directory in the where this one actually, okay, my by default mrepo will create data directory in varlib mysql. I'll do one thing, pwd rm-rf everything I am cleaning up for your information. If you uninstall the software, it will never clean the data directory. Okay, remember this point. Uninstalling software will not touch the data directory. Data directory still remains. So do one thing, first clean up the data directory properly. Clean up data directory properly. Okay, properly. This is the way of proper uninstallation. Okay, so now I have covered uninstallation as well. Now we'll do one thing. Again, go with the installation. Everything fresh now. Nothing is there.
If we install again a new MySQL services, then this data will be accessed by that one.
By default, yes. If your bad thing is, if you install the binaries, right?
Okay.
If data directory and version compatible, same. Previous I used 8.29, right? Now if I'm using 8.27, 8.26, easily it will come up services with this data directory. The bad thing. Okay.
Okay.
See, if you observe actually earlier, until July 9th, a few files are morning one, right? 19th one, right?
Okay.
19th one, few files are 20th one, right? Okay. So firstly clean up. Now do one thing, how to install. I have downloaded the file, right? MySQL community one. RPM, let me check that MySQL file is there or not. Grab MySQL. So nothing is there, right? We'll install simply RPM-IVH. This file, MySQL community one. Installation done. How I can make sure? RPM-QA grab MySQL. Arun, అర్థమవుతుందండి మీకు? Arun?
అర్థమవుతుందండి.
Okay. So series. That community file is there. What exactly done? etc m.repos.d go. If you check here, MySQL community repo will be there. Okay, community source, community repo, debug info repo. Total 3 files are there. Okay, but I don't need remaining things. Where which file I need to check the enable one actually I given already. How to check whether this one enabled or not? Little bit scroll up. I given one command. Here see, in community repo is there, right? Community repo. If it is extension is there, RPM or RPM save, up to you. Okay, previous one RPM save is there, now fresh one, right? So what I will do, community set -, this command you take it, MySQL community, come here, community repo, right? Repo, just keep the repo, enter, make sure this community repo file is there, right? Any grab enabled option, everywhere enabled option should be zeros. See, all the ways it is 0, right? Okay, this step don't forget. Once done this one, after this what command I run? I enabled it, right? Services enabled, enable the repo, install community server, both at a time I'm doing. Let it. Just I'm installing. Installation done. Where I can go first, user bin ls-ltr MySQL, right? Check this one, all the utilities are there. Next one, where is my data directory? Varlib MySQL ls-ltr. 1 minute. Okay, so nothing is there, right, in this one. Now when the initialization will happen, whenever I'm starting services, right? So then only it will do service MySQL D start. Okay, while starting you need to do like this only. After that only it will redirect. Okay, next time onwards you can use systemctl. For the first time go with a MySQL D start. So start means not directly starting here first time. It will do the initialization. Okay, right now you are in the data directory only. Check all the files created, right? See my data directory varlib MySQL. All files just now created, right? All are same timestamp July 20 9:50. Okay, check my system time actually 9:50, right? Correct. Just now all these things are created actually. This is okay. Data directory okay. Go to where varlib. One file is there. LSF-LTR. Not varlib. Sorry. Which folder? Log file. Varlog, right? LSF-LTR MySQL.d. One file is there. Open this file. Get this one. Grep temporary password, right? No. Just use password. Anything fine actually. If you use temporary, where is that one actually? A temporary password is generated, right? So this one is my temporary password. So still it is taking the time different only 151. Let it be. Maybe it's different time zone it is taking. Okay, 1350. It's not US time, right? 1350. Let it be. We'll do one thing. That file is there. MySQL D secure installation. Where it is? USR. Go to MySQL first. USR bin MySQL D. Sorry, MySQL underscore secure installation, right? Enter. What is asking? Enter the password. Wait. Okay, what it is saying? See carefully. The existing password for the user account root has already expired, right? Please set the new password. So they given only for temporary purpose. You can go with your password actually. Okay, I will do one thing. I will give one complicated password. If you give simple one, it will throw error. Okay, rules not following like that, it will throw error. Minimum 8 characters. I given one complicated password. Okay, so once I given the password, what it is saying? The validate password component is installed on the server. The subsequent steps will run the existing configuration. See, using existing password, I have the password actually. Now change the password for root. Are you changing? We are changing or not changing? We are changing, right? I will enter yes. I am changing the password. What happened? That password not fit. Just a minute. I have the new password. What happened to this? We wish to continue? Yes. So I given one password, right? So earlier one previous 100% estimated strength of password, 100% strong password I given. That one it's asking, still you want to reset? So I entered. I now this time I given small normal password actually, not that much typical. So I am entering yes, I want to proceed. Now see what happened. Your password does not satisfy the current policy system required. Nonsense. Just a minute. Minimum characters. This one is there. Just a minute. Rambabu 1 2 3 4. Rambabu 1 2 3 4. Yes, I want to continue. MBABU first caps I kept as 1 2 3. Conditions I'll show you. Okay, what the validate password plugin is there, right? That one validate. See, @ symbol it is not taking. Hash symbol okay. @ symbol most of the servers password not taking. So first it is entering for new password, you enter, don't include @ symbol. Okay. So let me scroll up first. I will include each and every step. Just jump to the MySQL. Okay. MySQL, then enter the new password, re-enter the password. Once you re-enter the password, so after uninstallation, right? So don't come to uninstallation, come to here only, previous one, previous step. Install, services started, validation, start services, right? Status checked. Now I used this command, below command actually, okay? Bin location is there, persons I checked, okay? Now for root password, we got the password. Now you do one thing actually. Yeah, previous one. Proceeding with secure installation. Secure installation. See, that means I will keep my MySQL database instance more secure. For that, I need to jump to this one. MySQL user, I need to run the MySQL secure installation. First, whatever the temporary password is there, I'm resetting, right? Enter the password. Don't include, for your information note, don't include @ in password. Okay, I will tell you why they explicitly mentioned this one. I will tell you. Okay, so now after that, what it is saying, do you want to proceed? Yes. After re-entering, estimated strength of the password is 100% perfect. I want to proceed. Yes. Okay, after that, it is saying anonymous users, few anonymous users, little bit complicated, like a duplicate users are there. Can I remove? Yes, I need a secure system actually. So any users are there, any confusing users, duplicate users are there. It is asking, can I remove? Yes, you remove. Okay, enter. Next, disable root login remotely. Any application server or any from some other remote machine, if you want to connect MySQL database with remote user, not a good practice. I want to prevent that one. See, that is the reason they're asking. We are going to prevent the root user from the remote host. Yes, you prevent it. I'm giving yes. One test database is there in the MySQL. I don't want that one. So it is asking, can I remove? Yes, you remove the database. Test database, I don't want. And one more thing, reload privileges tables now. Do you want to proceed? Yes. Whatever the things you have done, right? Everything should be affected. MySQL by default not affect. So it should do privilege tables, that option. So I want to reload that one, privilege tables. Okay, enter. All done. Successfully done actually. Secure installation. Done the few things. Remember carefully. If anyone asked in interview, what exactly MySQL secure installation will do? I will use for root user password reset, and the second thing, removing test database, removing anonymous users, and this one actually, okay, reloading privileges and preventing root user for the remote connectivity. All done, perfect, okay. So my secure installation is done. This one, okay. But the next point is there, I want to share one more thing actually. So secure installation done. I covered uninstallation as well, right? Later, I want to share one more thing. After data directory and all, I want to do one thing actually. Secure installation done, right? So how to restart services? We know that. Simple command. Restart services. Still now I have not entered into the database connectivity for your information. So you can do in a two ways. Go with root only. Systemctl status MySQL D. Okay. Service up and running. Let me restart. Okay. Sorry. Restart services. So services restarted. Check status. Okay. Services restarted, right? It started again. And one more thing, whether by seeing this one, can someone tell me auto startup enabled or not? Auto startup. Where it is systemctl status command. Here is there, right? So this one, MySQL D service is enabled actually, okay? By default, enabled. That means whenever server rebooted, automatically my MySQL services will come up. If you want to forcefully enable again, you can do this. Check config MySQL D on. Check config MySQL D on. Forwarding request to systemctl, enable MySQL status, check the status file once again actually. Okay, already I told, right? By default, this is enabled. Okay, you no need to do this command, but for forceful, if you want to do, you can do this. It will enable the auto startup. To enable services auto startup in case of services rebooted. Okay, services rebooted for your information. Come this one, open this. Okay, so this is the way I will do the MySQL yum installation. By default, go to the etc location. Yesterday I told, right? Where is the conf file? etc ls-ltr. 1 minute. My.cnf. In etc, my.cnf is there. Okay, pwd default configuration file location. Okay, that one will be this. Control S. You can do like this: ls-ltr etc my.cnf file. Okay, this is the default file. Nothing will be there. Whatever you want, you can add it. It will not contain anything. Open the file. Cat etc my.conf file. Sorry. Cat etc my.conf file. Okay. By default, it contains few things only. We'll see what are the details. Default one. Come here. Okay, default one. Let me take all the things. I don't want this and all. Theory part I will remove. They given some options. I will remove that one actually. Okay. So default InnoDB buffer full size, how much they kept it? 128 MB default actually. Okay. And one more thing. Yeah. So if you want your intention, you are up to you completely. 70% of total RAM, you can keep it as a InnoDB buffer size. They given the recommendation as well. And one more thing, binary logging captures changes between backups and it is enabled by default. Default setting is C. You know, bin log means PostgreSQL, we have a wall files, right? Oracle, we have a read log files, right? In the same manner, MySQL, I will call that as a bin log. By default, it is enabled. Okay. Default, it is enabled. They given that one also. And a few other things they given. Forget about that. So they given, if you scroll up actually in the file, etc.conf file, MySQL D, okay, one component. So in this under MySQL D service, my service is MySQL D only, right? So under that they given data directory, varlib MySQL socket file. Anyone has idea what is socket file? Your port, right? Port information. Second thing, log-error. It will record all the error messages. You can give your own location. This is process ID file, MySQL process ID running, right? That file, up to you. If you want to run the first time initialize, just give the, edit the etc, my.cnf, change the data directory, change the socket, change the log, change the MySQL PID and simply start /etc, sorry, systemctl start MySQL D. If you enter, it will perform the initialization to given data directory with a given socket file, given log one, given PID file. Everything automatically it will do that actually. Okay. This is the way it will do. And one more thing, remember this one, default authentication plugin, password authentication plugin, MySQL native password. Remember this one, MySQL native password. We will discuss tomorrow this one. Default one is MySQL native password, like our MD5. Now they introduced Scrum also, Scrum SHFI 256 also they introduced. We'll see that tomorrow. Until today, we are just discussing installation part, right? What I will do tomorrow, we will explain data directory explanation. Okay, data directory explanation. In the data directory, few things are there, right? We'll see that one, data directory explanation. After that only, I will jump into the physical structure of MySQL. After that, we will log into the database. Okay. Until that, we will not log in database. Maybe tomorrow we will log into database. Then 1 minute, I will forget password. Babu, something I given password anyway. We'll see that tomorrow. Okay. I given one password.
I actually when I'm trying, yesterday's installation, I changed the data directory location.
Hmm.
So I'm trying to restart after installation. So it's throwing error that MySQL file not found or something.
No, you need
No.
that file you updated. etc in etc.init.d, my MySQL.service file is there, right? Have you updated?
You said some services, right? From services. we
No,
popped
no, no.
up.
There you need to update, right? Directory you need to update. I mentioned clearly. Here, once data directory changed, right? Once data directory changed, you do the initialization like this. Let me scroll up. If you miss one step, also gone case. That's what. While installing, be careful. See, first what I'm doing actually, you go with a, don't go with this approach. You go with this one. Just remove this file. This one for one location. 2-3 options I given. I think you done something. Yeah, you do like this.
I had not touched like above one. I had gone to below one, like there's a copy support file. So
No, 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 no. This one
my
mandatory. This one mandatory. This one have you done?
no, I have not done that one.
So without this approach also you can try it actually. But first initialization mandate, right? MySQL D initialize wherever you want your data directory, give the data directory. If you
Okay.
don't want to give the data directory, by
Mhm.
default, if you want to go, you remove this one also. Simple, you give.
No, that is okay. After that, my SQL server is started. Everything is fine. So
Hmm.
when it come to this, the second one, the to
This
create
one you
service.
update. I mentioned, right? See, if using different data directory, update path in this file, right? This one mandatory. Data directory path you need to update actually.
So first I had to, if I want to change above one, like above we need to change, then we need to change in this configuration.
First, no,
file.
first run this one. Second, copy this one. Third, edit this file. Edit this file. In this file, you mention the data directory. There is a path actually in that file. This one I will not contain that file. etc unit.d. I don't think I have this one. So yeah, cat MySQL.service yesterday one remain, still
Yeah.
remain. If you scroll up, data directory is their path. You need to update this one first.
Yeah, I updated that.
If you update and if you start, definitely it will come up. Maybe
No,
permission
it's
issue.
just-
Permission issue.
saying
Hmm.
it's throwing error, like MySQL is not started.
Ping me the error. Actually, error message is there, right? Default log location. It will throw error. So you do one thing where two things are there actually here, especially your data directory show where and see this one. Your data directory owned with MySQL at the same time, and one more is there actually where log MySQL, right? That one also should be owned with MySQL only. Only permission issue. If not works, tomorrow come. Tomorrow I will come. I will after the class I will take 5 minutes. Okay.
So one more thing that for this installation, what today I told, do we need to for SSL also?
Yes, no.
SSL configuration,
No,
or
no.
it will take automatically take care of
Normally by default, wait, you go and check there. In data directory, if SSL is there, okay. If SSL not there means default not taking, okay. See,
So
it's taking or not taking default.
stay.
Default enabled, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, then we'll meet tomorrow. I will send you now only. Yeah. Check your mail. I will ping you which mail I sent yesterday. I'll tell you.
Okay, I'll
I
check
have
in
your
update.
mail. Yeah. Okay, thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Rajni sir, end situation? 1 minute.
No, tonight 10:30 we are scheduled for this one. And